We're going to look at the beginning of Diary of a Madman by Ozzy by Randy Rhoads. Now this, I believe he plays it finger picking. I'm not positive, but I think so. I've always played it with a guitar pick, so I'm going to show it to you with a guitar pick, but you're most certainly welcome to pick this with your fingers or whatever. Most stuff by Ozzy is tuned down a half step. I'm just tuned standard to make this nice and easy. So the beginning of this song, okay, so what I'm playing there is 0 on the 5th string, 7, 6, 4, and then 0. And we're just playing toward the floor and then back up toward the ceiling. And then we're going to switch from the 7th fret here to the 5th fret. So the rest of it stays the same, the picking pattern stays the same. Now we're going to move down. We're going to play 4, 5, 4, 5. So again, starting on the 5th string. Then we're going to move the entire thing down except for the pinky. You see that? Now the beauty of the beginning of this is that there's a lot of space for free time, so you don't have to try and play it as fast as possible. You can take breaks as needed or slow down a little bit. The next part, we're going to play 0, 2, 4, 2, and then 0. Now the problem is the fingering of this. You kind of have to play this with these fingers like this, because what we're going to need to do is move from this 2 to this 1 next. So it's an awkward fingering, and again, if there's something else that works better for you, that's great. This one moves down like that, so we have... Okay, we're going to stay there. We're going to add this on. But this is where the picking pattern changes. We're going to play the 6th string and then 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. And then we can just drop down toward the ceiling again. So we have this. Move this down. Add this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip over. We're going to go to the note F here with a D down here. Okay, so we're playing 2 and 3. So we have, and we're going to do that same pattern where we're playing 3, 2, 3. And then we can travel toward the ceiling like that. Now the last note, I think is actually here, but I've always just played it going to this. That, but if you want to be more accurate, I believe it goes to the 6th string here, like that. Then we're going to move to an E chord, but our E chord is going to be like this E add 9 here, which is going to be 0, 2, 4, 1, and then 0, 0, like that. And the pattern he plays is he goes down 3, and then he goes to the 5th string, goes down 3. All the way across like that. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it's just consistent like that. Okay, and then we come back after this. And he does this little slide up to the 3rd and 4th. And then we go into... And that's just an A, but you're playing 5 and 4. So we're playing using this back and forth. So 5, 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 5, 4, 2, 4, 5. See how that pattern works? So again, it's always good to separate an element out and just practice that and get it in your head. So if you think of... The whole thing is back and forth between these two strings unless you're adding that bass note, that A. And then we have E, A, and that's how that goes.